Good evening. Thank you for your time.
Good evening, my brother. Let me say good evening to you and your cherished viewers.
Right. To start with, the NDC is describing the re-collated results as illegal. First of all, it went to the court, and the courts asked that the exercise be redone, which we saw happen today. Why are you saying it is illegal?
It is completely illegal. Shortly after the court ruling, we vehemently disagree with the ruling of the court, because clearly what we saw was complete joke and a travesty of justice yesterday. We filed a writ. The respondent didn't file any response to our writ. They didn't. They didn't come proper to the court. They didn't find it prudent to respond to some of the issues we raised in our writ. And yet the judge ruled in their favor. What was it for? That was a complete charade. So we went to Supreme Court and filed a stay of execution at Supreme Court. And it's a simple analogy. Every lawyer knows this. As soon as the Supreme Court accepts our processes as filed and serve the respondent, that is the IGP and the Electoral Commission, it has to be enforced for 7 days before it is determined. They know it. The IGP was properly served. The Electoral Commission was also served. They know of this. So what they did over there was complete illegality. It was a complete charade.
So let me be sure I follow, Dr. Computer. Let me be sure I follow. So you went to the Supreme Court after the High Court had asked that the results be re-collated. You went to the Supreme Court to ask for a stay of execution of the orders of the High Court. Is that the case? And so you are saying yes, what happened today was an illegality because the Supreme Court had stayed the execution. Was the EC, the police, and the other members you are talking about served with this stay of execution order from the Supreme Court?
Yes, they were served. They were properly served. In fact, the IGP, we have evidence. Every processes needed to serve them, they were properly served.
Right.
The Electoral Commission was also served. That's why I went there today, this afternoon, to let them know that whatever they are doing there, it was a complete illegality, and we're not going to condone to that kind of illegality.
Right.
We're not going to accept anything coming out from it.
Right, but we saw NDC participants in the exercise today. So we saw the parliamentary candidates whose constituencies were disputed. We saw some lawyers there representing some of the candidates. So what exactly were they doing there, if you don't mind my asking?
That is why I went there myself. They were not in the known of this process because it was filed by our Director of Legal Service. These are officers who went there from the constituencies were not in the known that this other action was taken place by the Director of Legal Service. And so that had to go there to inform them. That's why after I granted the interview with your media men over there, I asked them to vacate the place. They shouldn't be part and parcel of this illegality.
Okay.
What they did is that we have seen that it was a collaborative move by the Electoral Commission and the MPP, and they got support from some officers of the security service to back them to do whatever they did over there.
Okay.
We have our intelligence, and our intelligence came to play. It was a calculated attempt by some crooked electoral officers, and we are shocked at the behavior of this EC. All along, we least expected that they will go this far to what they intend doing. That means that if His Excellency John Dramani Mahama hadn't beaten their candidate to poll, they would have disturbed the presidential election too. This is what they've come to see today.
Right. So at least the Electoral Commission officers there declared the results. Out of the 9, 7 of them favored the candidates of the New Patriotic Party, and I'm sure it's one of the issues, one of the things you are calling illegal. What is the next line of action for the NDC? How do we proceed from here?
We are going to...
And I'm sure it's one of the issues, one of the things you are calling illegal. What is the next line of action for the NDC? How do we proceed from here?
We are going to make sure that those declarations so made today will not stand. None of them.
How so?
They will not come near the parliament. Look, what do you think we are going to allow this? Fold our arms?
No. So what would you do? I mean, you've gone to the court already. So what exactly is there?
I am saying that my brother tomorrow is pregnant. Wait and see the delivery of the pregnancy. You think we are going to allow this? This thing they have been doing all along, and Ghanaians are quiet, and they think they can get away with it. This charade, they did that in 2020 and got away with it, with 5 seats.
Okay.
They used state apparatus to assault constituency, 5 constituencies, and got away with it. Now they are using the same mechanism, Albert, because they know that the NDC has won power. They want to use these 16 days left for them. And they did this. Look, we had the intelligence. Their plan was that they will do this so that NDC will bring its members to act, and then they had the opportunity to disturb the swearing in of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. This was the plan of the Electoral Commission in conniving with Flagstaff House. We knew this.
Okay.
And we are saying that we will not fall into their trap.
Okay.
Tomorrow is pregnant.
Tomorrow is pregnant, you say. Thank you so much for making time to speak with us this evening. Dr. Musa Rashid Tanko Computer is Deputy Head of IT for the NDC and has just reiterated what the party statement is. We'll definitely keep you posted in subsequent developments regarding this particular issue.
Meanwhile, residents of Nsawam Edwardjiri are optimistic about the revival of business activity following a 2-week delay in the declaration of official results for their parliamentary constituencies. The Electoral Commission has now declared the incumbent Member of Parliament, Frank Anodompre, as the elected MP. Yvonne Ikwe visited the constituency to gauge the mood.
After 2 weeks of waiting in earnest after voting to have an official MP declared for them, the Nsawam Edwardjiri constituency do have an MP now, and the name of incumbent MP Frank Anodompre. Residents having sharing their thoughts on the results by the Electoral Commission.
No crepa de I know say abana ya declare no sem wo ho a bepem de no nsem wan kasa ya share market ni ma bia ne de omo declare say we na win no bia be sesama ya de a ba se ye hu hwe
ya to aba no wie no adwuma ye na adwuma kama nti ne nim say ya wini onado don pray adwuma o grounds nti ye nyina so ye boa no say on to aso nti na nka say omo to share na nyonya but margin ni so 207 but ye be fa ne sa
me dia ma ban na wo so na mepe me anya MP asem bia ma ban na wo so.
Before today, there's been intense tension and violence in the Nsawam Edwardjiri constituency following the December 7th election. But as I speak, there's absolute peace in the constituency.
It is Oma Kase Anodompre na far. We should be happy and let's see what is ahead of us. That is our. That's what we need. Yeah.
Yaba na yetu nsuno eyasumdwe na yasre ndi sifunu se do ebi nso omunya botre na batu ye declare that one doesn't mean say enyina ye minister one Ghana nti ye besre omo onana Anodompre wa we ni die yen kan kire omo say omo nko no mo ye o say ye next 4 years no mo mra.
From Nsawam, Yvonne Ikwe, TV3.
So hopefully we'll touch base with the other constituencies to find out what the reaction is on the grounds. We've been joined on Zoom by Dr. John Osai-Kwapong, who is a Democracy Governance Fellow at CDD Ghana. Doc, thank you for joining us. Before I even come to you, let's go to this, let's bring in this particular banter between an NDC lawyer and representative for Ebby Bright. I'm talking about Roxy Nelson Dapamekpo and an EC official over what exactly the court's orders were. We were told, or from reports from the High Court, which ordered that the results be recollated, they were told to recollate, but the EC official probably had a different understanding of what it meant. So let's bring you what the banter was. Then maybe I'll pick your initial thoughts on that particular development.
Oh, relax. We are going to continue from where we ended the other time. We have 3 outstanding police.
No. Hold on, Mr. Broby. Yeah. Let us do these things methodically as directed by the court. We ended the process. There was a declaration. Your Metro Director wrote a petition to the head office that the declaration was unlawful, that he directed the Tema West Metro Director to declare under duress. The court has directed that the process be gone into afresh. The court said re-collation. We can't continue. We cannot continue from where we left off. Then go and seek proper understanding. Then you come back.
That's not understanding.
That it's a court order. Then go, please. Please, Mr. Mr. Fosuhini. I don't know. Because the process we object. Hold on. We objected to 2 pink sheets. We objected to. And you agreed. And yet, you agreed. And yet you said you won't declare. Now, this process is pursuant to a court order. Can you listen to me? So I am saying that the court didn't say that go and continue from where you left off. It says go and recollate. We either go by the court order or there will be no business.
You can decide.
Good. So, Mr. Broby, we'll do it afresh, one after the other. You cannot be a law unto yourself, Mr. Fosuhini.
This is what the commission.
I am saying you cannot be a law unto yourself. I am not instructing the commission. The commission is also subject to law.
We ended, we should continue.
The commission is also subject to law.
We continue. So allow us to do our work. If you have any issues, then take it to court.
I think that's one of the most bastardized sentences in the last few months. Take it to court or go to court.